Hey guys, so today I was actually thinking of doing a video on K50 fuel planning and fuel management. I've done some math on the side. I will talk about that later. But the average fuel consumption of K50 is 15 kilos per minute. So as you know, our total fuel is 1450 kilos, where you have 705 kilos in one tank and 745 in the second tank. So that makes total of 1450. Yep. So we are fully loaded with your average S8 rockets and 12 Vickers. Temperature is 22 degrees. We are parked at Al Dhafra. Yeah, Al Dhafra. And we are cold. Nothing has started. So first I'm gonna test out that the closest is Abu Dhabi, which is 25 clicks from Al Dhafra. So once we are all set up and engines on, I will set a plan and we will keep only that amount of fuel which will take us there and bring us back to Al Dhafra. And I will not try to land at Abu Dhabi. I will just fly over it and then turn back to Al Dhafra and land. And let's see if it works. Alright, so let's do some math. Okay. Alright, so we are 25 clicks away from Abu Dhabi, from Al Dhafra. 25 clicks if we fly at 250 kph per hour. That is about 6 minutes of flight from Al Dhafra to Abu Dhabi. Yeah, so 15 times 6 is 90 kilograms. So 90, so that's one way. If we take it two way, coming back as well, so that's 180. 180 taking the percentage out of the full fuel, that's about, let me check. Yeah, so 180 kilometers, 180 kilos is about 12.5% of your fuel in your tank. So I'm gonna go and set that fuel up in 12.5%, and let's see what happens. Alright, so all set, lights off. I'm gonna change fuel. And let's see if it happens.
Request refueling. Request rearming.
Copy.
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 Watch ekran.
Refueling complete.
Watch
So that's
ekran.
about 6 minutes. I'm gonna turn on my crossfeed because we have just gotten watch ekran 110 tank fuel. Alright, lifting. Rudder right.
Unable to comply.
What? What are you talking about? You did say that. Refueling complete. Oh, weapon. I don't need to change that. Alright guys, so 250 and 220 fuel. So the plan is to fly over and then come back. 6 minutes in, 6 minutes out. That's 250. So I'm gonna turn back. So yeah, this is 0. That's the Ferrari. So that's 0. Alright, turning point. Now heading back to Al Dhafra. Leveling up. Speeding up to 250. Fuel is almost half. I think one engine might go off. So I'm gonna gain some altitude. And check speed. Let's use that speed and gain some altitude. Going to 200 meters. Coming back to 250. Am I going straight? Yes, sir. Yeah, leveling out at 250, 250. So one notch, one increment is 20%, 20 kilos. So that's 20, 40, 60, 80, and then 100. FD off. Crossfeed is on. -2. Ideally, at this stage, I don't think that you should be going into a hover and then land. Try to do a running landing, so that if your engine goes off, you can use a bit of speed and your rotor RPM to give you some lift. And touchdown. Awesome. So there's your fuel. Alright guys, so for all those people who may be thinking that I did not include wind, I have just included wind in it. Wind is, it says over here it's 4 at this spot, but in the mission editor I have kept it at 6. So wind is from 270. Yep, and we have the same setup. I'm just gonna drop the fuel to say 12%. I know it's a little bit ambitious, but
Request refueling.
I'm gonna switch
Request rearming. Copy.
my crossfeed right now. Turn the lights off. So trim for takeoff. Same setup. Oh man, I just love that sound. Awesome. Don't you love that sound? Wow.
Watch a ground.
Watch it
Refueling
ground.
complete.
Watch a ground.
Yep. Alright. Taking off.
Unable to comply.
No, I did not ask you to change my weapons. Yes, sir. Time is 8:10 as predicted, and we are almost there. We are flying over Abu Dhabi. Fuel is at 50%, turning back. Slight rudder and 30% tilt. No traffic in the area. And leveling out. So we are here back at Al Dhafra. Fuel is almost finished, and we are making a landing. Brakes off. Going into hover. And landing. Oh! Woohoo! Brakes on.
Watch Ekran.
Yes, sir. Watch Ekran. So that was exactly about that time. So we did good. Other than this, you can attach your external pods, fuel pods, bags, or whatever you call them. Check the fuel limits on it, or the quantity. I think it's 400 kilos or something like that. I don't have my data in front of me, so I can't. I think it's 450 or 4. It gives you, or maybe 4 or 5 kilos. So yeah, so you can use that as ideally use that first and then your main tanks. Yeah, so that's, say, okay, so you have 2 tanks. Okay, so let's do some maths here. So you have 2 external tanks. Say they are of 400 kilos each. So 400 means 100 is 6 minutes. So 400 is 24 minutes. So 24 times 2 is 48 minutes. So you have 48 minutes of flight time available with 2 bags of fuel, right? So that's additional fuel. Awesome, guys. Thank you for watching. Hey folks, TNT here, back 2 years after I made the previous year video. I'm in a Black Shark 3 right now. We have fully loaded, including Eagles, which is an additional setting. Also, we are set to go. Our fuel is more than that we need. I'm at Al Dhafra. Yeah, so we will be flying to Abu Dhabi. And yeah, so I'm gonna keep the same amount. A few things have changed. Over here it is showing 90 for 2 knots, but the wind keeps on changing as we fly. This might be a new fix that ED has done. So same challenge, same flight, same settings on the wind from 270 for 6 knots, 6 meters per second, and I'm gonna switch the fuel down to 12%. Now I can easily adjust the 12%, which was a problem 2 years back, but awesome. Yeah.
Заправка по плану. Перезарядка по плану.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, so now ground crew and do it again.
Заправка по плану. Перезарядка по плану. Прием.
Yep.
Watch Ekran.
Командир, борт
Watch
отправлен.
Ekran.
Turn on your crossfeed. Alright, so we are at 12%, and we will be taking off now. Brakes off, all trimmed.
Командир, что ты делаешь?
I'll keep quiet.
Командир, нет возможности.
Alright. Gear up. So we need to head there. Al Dhafra. I will try to keep the same speed and altitude I kept 2 years back. So you see, it just changed. 264 for 6. So, speed up. Drop the altitude to 200. Go below 200. Yeah, I'm going too fast. Slow down. We are set. Yep. Alright. I've noticed that in this turn you will see that my speed is not changing. Either yeah, this is a bug in the Black Shark 3, or it's the air is not yet going into the pitot tube, and the moment I will go straight, the speed will show up. Now I'm going straight. Yeah, there. See, the airspeed became live. Yeah, so in if you read the manual of K50, it says that the moment you get this forward tank or aft tank 110-year warning, turn on the crossfeed valve. It will bring both to the same point. I'm almost empty on fuel. Aft is almost zero. Forward is. So at this point, hopefully, what it does that the crossfeed helps. It will keep sharing fuel from the forward to the aft, and the aft tank. One of the engines won't go off. Coming back to alright, en route. We took off from there. There. Dropping altitude, gear down just in case. Is from 253 for 14 meters per second. 14. Ooh. I don't know if it's true or not. That's where I took off from. Turning in. Slowing down. Brakes off. On 3 meters, at least 3 meters on a rolling landing. Yeah. speed should be lower than 100. Time and touchdown. Alright, trim neutral, brakes on. Alright, so no cuts. Let's check fuel. Ooh wee! Both tanks are 0. I want to check how much fuel is in the thingy. Reamp refuel, 0%. Yep, 0%. Cancel. So folks, yeah, so some tips I may have already said earlier is that 15 to 16, so you can keep a margin. Oh, there, the engines are going down. Yeah,
Watch Ekran.
got it. Yeah,
Watch Ekran.
so yeah, basically keep your
Check all parameters. Main transmission. Check all parameters. Main transmission.
the
Watch Ekran.
exact fuel burn.
Watch
is,
Ekran.
Alright, let me watch Ekran. Got it. Alright, so the thing is that the exact fuel burn is around 14 kilos, 14.5 kilos in flight. But as you add hovering, taking off, engine like starting from a cold and dark cockpit, so so there is fuel burn there as well. And if you're in the AO, so you have that fuel burn for like hovering while shooting as well. So I keep that figure to 15 to 16 kilos per minute burn. Now you may say that, alright, so I have just flown on 15 kilos and I've just landed. I haven't used any time for the shooting and killing and searching and everything. Alright, so that's for you to plan in your flight planning. You need to, on each waypoint, you need to keep that amount of time and in minutes. Say if you want to be in an AO for like 10 minutes, or on a certain point for 10 minutes when like hovering, and either you're searching for your targets and or you're maybe doing some scouting work, then you need to add that time up. So 15 kilos times that time, so that would be added for that waypoint only. Now you can, like in the Microsoft Flight Sim, you do keep a diversion fuel as well, so I keep for that as well. So these are just my ways, not it may not be according to the real life, how the real life pilots do. I'm not a real life pilot, but I always keep myself on the safe side. So the time for the flight, the time for the takeoff, the time for all those waypoints, and if I'm like taking a battle position, or taking out your targets, and so from those points, and then your flight back. In addition to all of that, I also keep certain amount of fuel if I need to divert or like take head on with an air-to-area threat. So which was unplanned, unscheduled. So you need to keep that fuel for that as well. Alright folks, thanks for watching. I'm sorry for a very long video, but it's worth learning, and yeah, for you to come back alive. All right, folks. Thank you. Thanks for watching, and subscribe. Cheers.